What up? Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Fenster, Prancer, SoundCloud, SoundClick, Aquarius, and all points, black women versus white women. Alright, so I was listening to some more videos on the black and white issue, and I'm just going to tell my side of the story. I'm almost 50 years old. I no longer date. I don't do any dating. I don't have a wife. I don't have a girlfriend. I don't sleep with anybody. I'm not doing any of that. I'm just chilling by myself because my heart is broken. And I know nobody cares, but my heart is broken for a few reasons. And some of them are my fault. One, I fell in love with somebody I shouldn't have, and I still have feelings for that person, although I do not see that person or talk to that person, and I haven't for years. However, it's not broken because I am not with that person. It's broken because of the relationship that we had was built on a house of cards. And when those cards fell down, I fell down with it. And not only that, I find myself in this situation more than once. Now, of course, I'm a black man. I've been dating black women, for, 20, 25 years. And I'm 48. And I find a common theme with black women. Black women, although there are some good ones out there, but for the ones I know, the statistic of women who are actually not going to cheat on you, not going to argue with you and call you out your name just to belittle you, not going to just belittle you, not going to remind you of how much you don't make, not going to, just try to abuse you, not going to hit you. I mean, there are those ones too who think that they can just all out strike a 6'2", 270-pound man, and it's okay. And I like to remind them that I don't do the whole shake and baby thing. You hit me, you're gonna go down. And I have had to put some of them down. I didn't knock them upside the head, but I definitely let them know that I was built for competition for other men, not for women. I am a strong person, not this whole strong black man. I'm a strong man, period. I was built to protect you from anyone who's coming against me and my house. So don't get it twisted and think you can come in my house and physically fight with me and win, because you will be sorely mistaken. So I find that even the women who I thought were like really, really nice, they still push you. I ain't saying all. I'm saying 95% want to still try to hit you with the 90s cliche, strong black woman, want to still dog you out, and want to still, even the girl I used to love, she would go into the club and all of a sudden she act like she ain't know me, because other men were paying her attention. But yet, when we get to my house, you want all of my attention. She used to get mad at me playing my video game because she wanted my attention so much. But when we get to the club, you want everybody else's attention. And eventually she found somebody else to hoe around with. You know what I'm saying? And and then it hit me like, this is the lifestyle you live. You want to be a hoe, And at one time I was hoeing around and I cut it out because I didn't want to be a hoe no more. I didn't. I wanted to be a man of God. And like I said, some of the things I did were my mistake because I was out there. But I found out that even black women in church, it's like you don't know what you're getting. Life is like a box of chocolates. You see this woman, you approach her, You ask her for a number, yada, yada, yada. But once you start peeling back the layers, it's just like, damn, I've seen this already. You know, she still got Rollo attached to her. She's still married, but not married. She's still or married to some white dude she just has no respect for. But he's a white dude, so he's white status, living in a white neighborhood, but you come down to get the D from the black men. Ho, go back to where you belong. Like, quit being a hoe, go back to your husband, go back to, I've seen that before. Or your man ain't satisfying you in the bed, so you're going to sneak around with me. But nonetheless, I can't have you as a woman. Like, listen, you listening to Chris Brown, these hoes ain't loyal, and him telling you to cheat on your man. Get all of that immorality that the world teaches you, you people are really sick in the head. Like, listen, I used to be sick in the head until I realized what was happening. And we got to get away from that because none of that is prospering us. All it is telling us and our children and our children's children to go ahead and just be complete whores. Nobody cares. But it has an effect on us. It does. And these black women, I mean, I've had black women, like, literally kill my kids. Like, go out and purposely have an abortion for no other reason than they didn't want to be with me. And I'm going to tell you something. That's the most hurtful thing in the whole wide world. You're dating me, then you get pregnant, then you sneak off. You don't even tell me. You just run off, have an abortion, go to another city, and have a one-night stand. And please don't say, oh, that's the women that you're dealing with. No, I've known too many women who've done some trifling stuff, and I have a few dead kids out there. Dead. My child is dead. One woman had my child. I didn't even know she had my child. And I begged her, and I begged her. I cried like a baby. Let me be with you. Let me take care of you. I didn't even know she was pregnant. And then one day she shows up a year later with my 6-month-old son. And my son died. Because she was running around and didn't take care of him while he was in her stomach. She was out there hoeing around and letting other men do whatever. And I've had this situation happen to me again where the young lady was sleeping with multiple partners while she was pregnant with my kid. And I was like, why do you keep losing my children? It's because she kept hitting the club and hoeing around. That was a few years ago. And it didn't take me till after I stopped talking to her because she found somebody else to hoe around with that I realized why she was losing my children. Listen, white women are not the answer. They're not. What white women are is they are the knee-jerk reaction. And we can't just say white women because you got Brazilian women who are treating men great. Men are going down to Brazil and just being treated like kings. You got Hispanic women that are gravitating towards black men. We live in the same neighborhoods. Most of my neighbors are Hispanic and black. So I've never dated a Hispanic woman. But nonetheless, we can't just say white women, but I've dated a few white women, and not one white woman has put me in jail. I've had 2 black women put me in jail. These are different women. 2 black women put me in jail. Yeah. I've had a black woman pull a knife on me. I've had black women, one woman, she was cheating with a 14-year-old boy, and she worked for Children's Services. I was like, well, I mean, after years of this, it just hurts. Like, I don't trust nobody. Like, I trust no black woman. I can't tell you not one woman out there who is single that I trust. When I look at black women now, I do not look at them and be like, yeah, I want to be with her. I look at her and I say, yeah, she's going to cheat on me. I know it. She's going to cheat on me. And I don't even like go all out and just call them all kind of names and curse them out. I'm just like, I already know you're going to cheat on me. You know, now if I even attempt to date a black woman, like, I'm not trying to sleep with one. I'm not doing that. I'm not trying to lose no more kids. The last black woman I loved, she lost 3 of my babies, and then she hit the club and started, you know, screwing other people, you know, and just like I can't do it no more, black women. I can't. And I know there are some terrible white women out there, but the fact is that no white woman has ever put me in jail. Not even trying. The last white woman I dated, she was like, let's be together. You want to go work out together? Let's go work out. She was trying to help me find a job, you know, and I have a job. But she was trying to help me find a job close to where she lived. She was like, this is my house. She had a big-ass house. She wasn't rich. She was like, I'm tired of doing it alone. She introduced me to her family, and her family, like, it was during Christmas, and her family made me feel like I was part of her family. Like, it was so, it was so amazing. I was offended. I was offended because I did not know how to act. Their family gravitated towards me as if they knew me all their life. I had just known the girl not even a month, and they were like, "We bought you." They didn't even buy me Christmas. They bought me Christmas present, and they made me Christmas presents. I had a big old dinner at their house, and they were telling me, because they saw the look on my face, and the mom, this white woman's mom, was like, "It hasn't hit you yet that you're a part of our family." What black family does that? It doesn't. I haven't met somebody's mother in the longest time. And the last woman's mother I met, she called the cops on me and put me in jail for 22 days. Yeah. What's really bad, what's really so crazy is her mom tried to sleep with me, but I wouldn't do it. Like, this is the pure lunacy that goes on within the black communities. And these aren't hood rats. This is corporate. These are all women who have degrees and master's degrees. Sleeping with 14-year-old boys. Sleeping with their co-workers. Sleeping with their mother's boyfriends at 35. It wasn't happening when they was, 15. It's like, and then I found out it was happening when they was 15. But I'm just saying, I was in my 30s when this was happening, and now I just cut them all off. I don't want nothing. I don't go to the club. Like, there's nobody's sacred no more. They don't keep this. There's nothing sacred. They just give away everything that's supposed to be sacred. It's all gone. Like, I can't look at a woman and think that this is going to be a sacred woman. There is none. I don't believe none of it. I've had the girl with the Afrocentric sister girl, pure whore. She's one of the ones that killed my kid and ran off to New York and had a one-night stand. I wanted to kill her. I did. I wanted to kill that woman. But when I seen her, the love of God overrode my feelings for her, my negative feelings for her. And I know that I want to stand before God and him invite me into his pearly gates. That's just truth. That's the flat out, all out truth. And I had to repent of my feelings for her. But I still don't like her today. And every now and then she tried to be my friend. And I'm like, me and you cannot be friends. You killed my son. His name was Solomon. You killed him. You killed him on purpose. So all this, every black woman is a queen, to hell with that. Every black woman is not a queen. I haven't met a queen in a long time where I would say, oh, this is a queen. Like, in my personal life. I know people on social media but when you meet people on social media, they live in another state. You talk to them every now and then. You don't know what their personal life is like. So this is a queen. I don't know if she's a queen or not. Just another woman. Do I have negative feelings towards them? No. They're just people who are out there in the world somewhere. If I died today, they're not going to come to my funeral. So they only matter, but so much. You talk to them every now and then. But just for the black men, the white women is not the answer, but the white women is a knee-jerk reaction. I'm sorry this video is long, but it's got a lot of emotion in it. So I hear a lot of this, come together with black women, and you're finding a lot of bitter men out there who have closed hearts. I'm one of them. But my bitterness doesn't run over to where I call women out their names, bees and all this, when I meet them and all that. I don't automatically think that's what you are. You earn those positions. I don't even like those words come out of my mouth. You earn those positions. But I don't trust not one black woman walking this earth to be my woman. Not one single black woman I know. I trust none of you. Not one. Not one. And I don't care what country I go to, all of you are the same to me. I look at every single one of you the same. I used to have a job with nothing but black women. I was the only black male. And every day, those black women put me down. And I came in suit and tie. And the first thing they would say to me wasn't hello. The first thing they would say to me is, you know what? I'm going to do it. No, screw it. I'm going to do it now. First thing they would say to me is, they would say to me is, you don't know how to dress. You dress like a white dude. I know how to dress. I know how to put colors together. Every day they put me down. Every day. And then fired me. For no reason. Every day. I answer the phone and this one black lady, I'll be like, thank you for calling, blah, blah, blah. How can I help you? No, you can't help me. Blah, blah, blah. You don't know how to answer the phone. How do you answer the phone? Thank you for calling this establishment. How can I help you? And then she came in. She was like, I'm the one that said you don't know how to answer the phone. And just staring at me. I'm like, what are you women's problem? Their problem is they mess with dudes who dog them out. And when somebody shows any type of kindness, these whores do not know how to act. And I say that on purpose. Okay, yeah, no, I'm saying it what it is. Because they act like that. These trifling ass women don't know how to act. They don't. So with these brothers who are dating white women, I'm not mad at y'all. I mean, there are some biblical texts that you can get into that might say don't cross races. But it's a knee-jerk reaction when you want a woman. You want to feel safe. It's not like the white women ain't doing crazy stuff, because they are. But the majority of time, crazy stuff ain't happening to you. You want to have some control over your household. Yes, it's about control. You want to have some control over your situation. You want to. It's human to want to be in control of something. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to come home arguing. The white woman I had cooked for me all the time. Plenty of food. She would even come home from lunch just to see me. Let me drive her car. I had my own car. But it was nothing if I needed her car. But like I said, I had my own car. I had two of them, actually. And I still have my own car. So I'm not a person who was leaning on her. But she wasn't a person who was holding anything back, is the point. So I'm just saying, like, I understand why black men are gravitating towards white women. I couldn't be with that woman because I want to be with a black woman, but because my heart will not allow me to be with a black woman, I have decided to be with no woman. I mean, I might get somebody from Brazil or something. I don't know. But I have decided to be with no woman because black women have let me have it. And I have too many children in the grave because of them. They kill your kids. They will kill your kids. They will leave your kids. They will go out and turn their ass up to a stranger just because you showed them love. These whores will do that. They will. And for the black women who are hanging in there with their man, big ups to you and to your dude. You found a good black woman. But the majority of the black women I've met, 95% of them are not good for any damn thing. They're not even good for sleeping with. You do not want to attach your soul to that soul because it's rotten on the inside. It's beautiful on the outside, but she just got done sleeping with somebody else 5 minutes ago, and you think that like she brand new because she brand new to you. No. This is what they were doing. They were going from one bed to another. And all I had to do was start connecting the dots. And soon you meet the guy who she's doing this with. And this is what they would do. They would run to your house, then run to somebody else's house, and run to somebody else's house. Like at almost 40 years old, they're doing this. And that's why some of their wombs are closed and they can't have children. Because you think that what you're doing is only affecting me. But your body belongs to God. And so does mine. And I'm paying for my sins, and so are you. Now you marry a dude and you want to have kids and you can't. You can't have them because you destroyed your womb. You thought it was a plaything instead of something sacred. And now it's destroyed. And now every time you try to have a kid, you almost kill yourself. Because the doctors say you try to have a kid now, your body is, you're going to kill yourself because you can't do it because you used it for what it wasn't supposed to be done with it. And you let strange people have it when they wasn't supposed to have it. Your womb is sacred and you're stupid. It's your boy Tone. I'm out.